Greetings dear captains, in this episode we will talk about Tier 5 premium warships Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya, Soviet. Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya, Soviet, premium Tier 5 battleship. Until 1925, this Russian battleship was known as Gangut. Designed before World War I, the ship carried main battery guns that were good for her time. In the 1930s, the battleship was upgraded to receive more powerful propulsion, an advanced gunfire control system, and improved AA guns. Performance. Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya, October Revolution, is a Tier 5 Russian battleship that features 12 305mm guns in a 4x3 turret setup. Being an early dreadnought, Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya is relatively slow, moving at 23 knots in game, particularly given her engine upgrades that she historically received. However, she has strong armor that can resist a large amount of high-explosive shells and is very strong at bouncing incoming armor-piercing rounds shells. While her AA looks impressive with a long list of flak guns mounted aboard, it is not as strong as that found on Texas, as it has less range and lower damage per second. Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya Damage Control Party consumable is her most unique ability. It has an extremely fast cooldown, but trades this for limited charges like most other consumables. This allows Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya to deal with situations which would put an unrepairable dot on her, but can leave her in danger of running out of charges, meaning that one must carefully choose when to use this consumable, even with its fast cooldown. Captains familiar with Imperator Nikolai I will find Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya of a similar play style, with nearly identical main battery guns and the addition of decent anti-aircraft armament. Pros: has access to a unique damage control party consumable, which reloads very quickly, but it has a limited number of uses. Armor scheme means that most high-explosive shells will not penetrate a majority of the ship's hull, in that angling will mitigate damage taken from armor-piercing shells. Strong short-range AA, which will make most aircraft carriers wary of approaching Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya. Third fastest Tier 5 battleship, 23 knots behind Congo and Giulio Cesare. Main battery guns are pretty accurate for Tier 5, all but invulnerable to damage over time effects like fires and flooding due to the unique damage control party consumable, so long as it has charges left. 12-inch main battery AP shells decimate broadside cruisers. Cons: has low health pool for a Tier 5 battleship. Only Britannia has less. Guns are lackluster against higher-tiered opponents, particularly battleships. Armor stops working when the ship is full broadside. Her citadel is particularly vulnerable. Her unique damage control party consumable is capable of running out if used too many times. Secondary armament shouldn't be counted on to accomplish much. Higher-tier battleships, particularly Colorado and Nagato, can easily citadel Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya when she is broadside.